What's up, guys? Today, I know it's been a while. For starters, my computer that I normally use to record these videos, the videos that I watch while making the videos, broke. So that was definitely very fun to have to deal with. Also, I've just been crazy busy, but I thought I got a comment recently, so I thought that it'd be great to react to Zayn's song Sideways. It's pretty recent that it came out. I thought that'd be a good way to really come back to doing this more often than a couple one-off videos. I have been working on some more longer scripted videos that I'm trying to edit and get through and get all the footage I need for them. So that's going to be coming hopefully soon. Also, as you can see, the background has changed. I'm in the same room, but I lost my desk. That huge thing of alcohol replaced it. I'm not an alcoholic. So now I'm kind of sitting sideways in a chair and resting my camera and my computer on a really tall cabinet. So that's why my back is going to be hurting tomorrow. All right, anyway, let's get into the video.
You're so revealing. You're here, but you're not tonight. Your eyes on the ceiling. Your body away from mine. Yeah, you play games with love. Yeah, you play games with love until it's gone. You never get enough.
Okay, so automatically, this is definitely... all of Zayn's music so far is very stylistic, how he films the music videos. I feel like each of them definitely tell a unique story about the song. And I really like how he went for a mix of home video and digicam footage for this, with also more cinematic-ish shots. I personally am a big fan of found footage, and this video is just I like watching this so far. Also, I don't know how to voice this correctly, but this is very much so higher in his head voice range. He is definitely using... he hasn't exactly gotten into falsetto range yet, but I have a feeling that he will when either the chorus or the bridge happens in this song, because I've tended to realize that there are times where Zayn definitely hits a falsetto, which is very impressive for a male singer, especially one of his age. He's not super old, but oftentimes you see male singers stopping using their falsetto around their young 20s. So it's very impressive for him to still be using it at this time. Really impressive. Also, I kind of just like the feels here. You can really understand that he is trying to push in, he's trying to be more human in front of the viewer, and he's really trying to project how he feels and that he is a person and he's not this perfect celebrity, you know? I like it.
You never get enough for what you want. I'm just looking at your sideways.
There you go. That's a little bit of... that's his falsetto.
Face to face with your lips on mine and our legs on the pillowcase. Sideways, late at night with your love laying next to mine. I'm just looking at you sideways, sideways.
Ooh, I like those lightning shots.
I'm just looking at you sideways, sideways, yeah. It must be our peace.
So yeah, we got some of those more cinematic shots already with the lightning whole thing. But I think, honestly, this is a very human and realistic song. I know when I was a little kid, I would sit how he's depicting it. He's your legs are on the pillowcase. You're laying on your bed goofily, so you're either sitting perpendicular or your head's where your feet normally are. And I think a lot of people have done that, especially when they are in love. I know a lot of romance movies, and even Euphoria, I think at one point, they have shots of lovers laying on the bed, and typically it's they're either laying the wrong way or one's laying one's head is up here and the other person's head is down here, and they're kind of that. I don't know if that happens a lot. I think it's really when you lay weird in bed, it shows that you care more about the person and not necessarily the comfort of you being proper and making sure that you got head support and back support and you don't wake up with a crick in your neck. It's really just a form to show that this person comes before your own comfort, which I think is actually a little cool thing for him to include in here.
So twist me up like you do.
Oh my gosh, dude, his eyes in that shot, he was like, stop. I know I have green eyes, so that was not good for me, but brown eyes, whew, he reminded me of my dog. Just in the way that she gets, when she like looks at me sometimes, she'll have like the cutest eyes ever, and I'll be like, I wanna give you like everything, dog. I love you. Sorry. But yes, that was nice. Oh, that's a good shot when it's like him like stretching out his arm to do it. His falsetto is definitely, his voice is so dynamic, and he's got such a great range that this falsetto, it's just like it's itching my brain correctly, because he has this big beat going and he's singing about how he's like, oh, you cut me and you hurt me. He's getting super dramatic and into how like the hurt and feels, you know? And then the beat drops out besides a very low, just like, I think it is similar to like a drum line, like a percussion line is the way that I would describe it, as someone who was a band kid for a large portion of their life. And that helps kind of just make his voice stand out the most and kind of make you draw attention to his voice more than like the beat and the like hard instrumental of the song. And it also makes you capitalize on his words more. And it also, there's so much, it shows the shift in how his emotions are going. Because I know a lot of time in songs, Zayn is very good at conveying complex emotions and feelings and situations. And the way that he goes from like, oh, like the pain that you have caused me to like the love that I felt for you, and how he still has a lingering feel of this love. It really just shows the dynamic approach that he has to music and to this person, and it really just makes him feel more human. It makes you as a viewer, or me as a viewer, feel more connected to the song and what it is portraying.
Sideways, leaning up with your love laying next to mine. I'm just looking at you sideways, sideways, sideways. I'm just looking at you sideways, sideways. Yeah.
I really like those lightning shots. Okay, that was a bridge. I love a good bridge in a song. And he carried over his falsetto and his very high head voice through the bridge. And I guess there's going to be either like a beat drop or a large buildup coming up. And that's what helps signify that it is the bridge in the first point. It does not sound like the other verses. It's kind of like it's built off of the chorus, but it expands on its own, then it brings it back down to the chorus. You know, like how a bridge is. There's some video I watched the other day that's talking about how bridges are disappearing in music. And honestly, I freaking hate that, because I love bridges. Bridges to me are a large portion of like the big hitting in the song. Like that is the memorable moments right there. Like that is the stuff where I will come back to a song just to listen to a bridge. Like I love a bridge in music. And so I'm so glad that Zayn has one included in here. And I think this bridge this is a great representation of what a bridge is. It is meant to build up emotions and then eventually bring you back to the final chorus that plays. And he does it very well. Also, to quote, it's some joke that I saw at a Curse Connor video. It goes, men in LA, stop trying to be influencers. We need gaffers. These movies dark as hell. That's just what I've been thinking about while watching this, because it is a very dark music video. And I think that combined with the lightning, really, it's another, I know, symbolism. It's another piece of symbolism to represent the dark side of love, but also that big break of light and that thing that really, like, that explosion of feelings is also very well represented through the lightning. I will admit, this is very dark, and how I'm doing it right now, it's just, I'm at an angle on my laptop where it just looks so dark to me, and so that's definitely changing the viewing experience, but it still looks very gorgeous. Like, the mood lighting, like, he lights the parts that he really wants you to see, and the parts that are specifically lit better are like the good parts of love, where he's not being sad and he's not talking about how your diamonds, you hurt me, you know, whereas the dark part, when it's darker in the video, it's more like the depressing part of love, which is it's symbolism. It's really good symbolism.
Just looking at you sideways, face to face with your lips on mine and your legs on the pillowcase. Sideways, late at night with your long leg next to mine. I'm just looking at you sideways.
There you go. That's the beat drop. I think this really is meant to encapsulate the home video vibe. One shot that was particularly impressive to me, I know we're almost done with this, is the one where he's standing in front of the mirror. I know there's a lot of mirror shots that we just witnessed, but the one where he's specifically, where it's all him in the body, that, okay, so there's a couple of ways to record that. Have a camera strapped to your chest, forehead, holding one. I know a lot of analog horror, I think that's how you describe it, found footage horror will have someone holding it and recording themselves, but I think they must have had a strap here or here, because it was very dark, so you couldn't see his body super well, but you could not see like the holding of a camera, which is an impressive shot to do on the cinematography and filmmaking side. That does require a little bit of editing, Photoshop, maybe even CGI if they're being super fancy about it. So it's impressive to see that like the budget is that high for this music video. Now, I'm not surprised. Zayn is a large musician, and he definitely deserves all of that fan base and that platform because he does very impressive work. But I think that's just impressive to me on a movie lover side of it.
Sideways, I'm just looking at you sideways, yeah.
There he goes again. That's another like trying to get the viewer to feel very connected to the song. The way he's like sideways, which I mean, like, that's a good thing to do. Musicians, I know. Okay, so let's go back to K-pop, and I guess J-pop too. Fan service is like a huge thing. And it's like where it's trying to make you connect to the fans more. And not saying that this is fan service, but I think in the US, artists are starting to realize that like they really need to interact with their fan base a hell of a lot. I know One Direction was big on interacting with their fans, and it's good to see that Zayn is still carrying that over. This music video definitely is like, this is gonna be a good one for the fans. I personally enjoyed it, but just how connected we as the viewers feel to the video and to the song is definitely going to impact how it was received, because I'm 2 months late to this. I know, that's great. It's just going to impact how its history will be, like how it continues to develop over times. Now, I thought that was a great music video. A lot of the most impactful stuff from it is just the messages and the symbolism that he uses in there. It is about love. A lot of Zayn's songs are about love, but he has so many different views on it, and he is very good at displaying those views and the continuity of love over time. Like how it will continue to shine through, even through like the dark stuff. Even like when he is feeling pain by a loved one, he still thinks about like the good side of them. and all the great things that they have had in the past. And that's just a great thing to shine throughout the music. A lot of times, love songs are either like, oh, I'm so freaking in love with you, or they're kind of just like, I hate you. That's a lot of more poppy love songs are one of those two standpoints. But Zayn manages to find a very good balance to show the true emotions and the effects of love. Now, I'm not saying that love songs that are like, oh, I'm so in love with you, or oh, I hate you aren't valid, but I think we get too drastic on the spectrum. Like, we don't find a happy medium in too many love songs nowadays. We only get polar opposite sides. And so it's great to see Zayn doing that stuff. All right, guys. I will be uploading better on a schedule. I'm just going to upload this one whenever I finish editing it, which is hopefully in a day or two, because I need to feed you guys content. I know. I'm so sorry to be gone. And this will be the start of me coming back to normal. I have a lot of editing to do and catch up on. So I will see you next time. Like and subscribe and comment any recommendations or any requests of what you want me to watch. More Zayn stuff. I know he did have that song with Jisoo. I think I've listened to it, but I've not watched. I believe there was a music video for it. I will get to that sometime. I know Beanie had a release recently. I get ads for it on Spotify all the time, and I know SB19 came out with something else also. So I will get to that soon. Bye bye.